Hey, okay, so, gotta start the car, that would help, huh? I'm out here at Krispy Kreme, and I hear the naysayers. You're always complaining. What are you, some kind of grumpy old man? Well, I am kind of grumpy when I get bad service. I think that you should have better service. Better service. Thank you. So, it just doesn't make any sense why... It doesn't make any sense why, you're in a service industry where you're serving food or you're selling things or, you name it, as they used to say. Come on, Grandpa, you got it. Okay, so you're doing your service job, and you should go over the top to do your best. The people from yesteryear, they understood that. Dewey Logan from the pantry. The Clifton, Mr. Clifton from Clifton's Cafeteria in Los Angeles. Coles, Mr. Cole, who founded the Coles French dip sandwich shop there on 6th in LA. Nick's on Spring Street up north where the old railroad tracks used to be. All of these people, Sears and Roebuck, Mr. Nordstrom, Gelson's, you name it. They all knew how to serve the customer. They all knew what was expected to gain success in their respective fields. If somebody came to the original pantry in Los Angeles and they were short a few pennies, he didn't say, "You get out of here, no chance, no ma, no." He said, no problem, my brother, no problem, my sister. You are going to be a winner. We're going to make sure we take care of you. Even my training in In-N-Out Burger, if someone came to In-N-Out Burger and they were short a few pennies, if they were short a little bit of cash, if they'd forgotten, you know what? You got it. We just were told, give them the food. Don't worry about it. And no one took advantage. No one was, every day going to a different In-N-Out Burger. No, they didn't do that. They said, hey, So, at the pantry, if you wanted a few more, pan-fried potatoes on your, look at this, from Minnesota. This guy's got one of them motor cars. Maybe it's not him. Maybe it's... Somebody's got a machine up there that's... Come on, Grandpa, you can do it. Let the old lady through. Why don't you put your hand out the window, lady? That'll fix your wagon. Put your hand out like this and you wave. That's how you get over. You don't just sit there with your light on and hope to get through. That's not the way to do it. Put your hand out the window and you wave, and then you get right in. Easy cheesy. Easy cheesy. No problem whatsoever if you put your hand out and you just wave, because nobody can resist the hand. Well, there have been some people who resisted the hand. I've seen them on the road. They go out into the side of the road and they kick up rocks and they give you an obscene gesture, and they get right close to your car like they're going to hit you. And so some people, they don't respond to the hand, but the devils are certainly alive and well, and they're out there and they want to get you. That's for sure. But the fact of the matter is that there's not as many devils as you think. Most people have a sense of decency. They have a sense of right and wrong. They've been brought up in a country where, in God we trust. And they've been brought up in a country where we seek to honor God as much as we can. Most people do. And so there really shouldn't be much of a problem. This road has really become, it's not impassable, but mine lands. It's a really rough drive here. I mean, they're just barely kind of making it along. And when I have to stop abruptly on the freeway, and I don't see the person behind me, I do the old sway, to make sure that they see me, to make sure they know, oh my gosh, the guy's stopping. He's a stopping. He's coming to a rest here. He's gonna park the old station wagon in the field there. They're finally going to fill in this 5 freeway. I guess I can show you. See there, look. Oh, sorry. Let's see. They're doing is they're filling in the center. The center of the freeway was just open space. You can see it here on this next one coming up. See, that was an open area. So when you went underneath the underside of the bridge, it was just, you looked up and you saw an atrium. It was just nothing but air. And I think they thought back then it looked real modern. It was like, look how modern. Plus it saved money. And I think they thought that, well, this, we can fill that in later if we want to. But they never did. Here it is now, nearly 2020, and they're going to be done from 1950. So it's been 70 years, 70 or 80 years here of craziness with this freeway. Because the 5 is one of the busiest freeways in the world. Especially in here. They've gone out wide, but they've never filled in the middle. So finally now they're going to fill in the middle. That's good. So service. What can we do to be better at service? What can we do to be better at being a servant? What can we do? Well, number one, I asked the girl for the 3 little, the boxes. I asked for 5 3-pack boxes. The little boxes, they have the little glass on top, and you put 3 donuts in each one. Apparently they didn't have any of that. They're like, all right. So I had to go with the half pound box, the half dozen box, which I always get anyway. But then I specifically said, please put them inside a large plastic bag. Because, I've got to drive, I've got to park, I've got to head up, several flights of stairs, I've got to walk down a hallway, I got a lot to do. And to have 3 loosey-goosey boxes, that just ain't cool. So I felt like saying, hey, you want to take the boxes? You want to do it loose like that? She should always think ahead. And sometimes I run into people, like I went to Kohl's in LA. Kohl's, it's one of the oldest restaurants, if not the oldest restaurant in Los Angeles. And there they go. There they go. Oh my. We're going to go 85 miles an hour here on the 65 zone. Then we're going to get upset when we get a ticket, when the Highway Patrol pulls us over and they ride us. We're going to have some explaining to do to the judge how we were going 80 in a 65 zone. So Parmesan cheese, another way you can be a good service. Give out Parmesan cheese. I always wonder, it's like people think that this is going to come out of their check. If I give out a plastic bag of Krispy Kreme, that's going to cost me. It's going to be a big expense. No, it's not. Now in California, the disposable bags at grocery stores, you have to pay for those. But these bags of Krispy Kreme, they don't have that. So you can just get them for free. So then I wanted a sample, and the woman said, a sample? A sample? Yeah, the hot light's on. I wanted to get a sample of the freshly cooked donut. So she brought out a little tiny, makes me think of the Kohl's Cafe again. In all my years, I've never seen penny tile. Penny tile. Penny tile. You've seen the rabbit cage sort of style, the hexagonal. Those are from the 30s. They have like the hexagonal shape. So I've seen those, and I've seen the other tiles of the. I just was in a brand new facility. I looked up, and each tile had to be 4 square feet. I thought, man, we're getting lazy. Pretty soon they're just going to have 4 by 8 sheets of tile. Just throw them up on the wall. Here you go, a 4 by 8 sheet of tile. The whole wall is going to be one giant tile. Like, how lazy can you get? Back 100 years ago, the guys were putting tile in. They put in penny tile, little tiny, and they put each one in, and they had goop over it, and they put each one in, and they laid them in carefully. They weren't just throwing down sheets of tile. No, they put every tile in by hand, and then they smoothed it out. And I mean, even 100 years later, that tile is as smooth as glass. As smooth as glass. I tell you, it's as glassy smooth as you want to have. It's amazing. So service. I'm going to move over because I want to be of service. Slower traffic stays to the right. And so I'm not passing anybody because everybody's way ahead. I'm going to go over here, and then I'm going to dance back over there. So I'm giving service. And all these people are getting on, so now everybody's going to start going this way. It was only the one truck, a big Toyota Tacoma truck that wanted to zip by 80 miles an hour, and he's not in the carpool lane. Here comes a red one. Look, here we go. Look, watch. There they go. I'm going almost 70. I'm going 65. I'm going the full legal limit, a little past maybe, a couple miles an hour, just to account for any sort of gauge difference. Going out to Arcadia, I'm going to deliver these boxes of donuts here out to the office of Mr. Vincent W. Davis to say thank you. I'm taking a little bit of time away from my work. I'm putting it in the folder as a service to Mr. Davis so he can get these donuts. They came from Burbank. We're going to Arcadia, so on my way. Joy 230. It's from, she went right over that double line. That's a ticket right there, $400 and some. Sorry about that, Miss Joy. Now you're not going to be quite so happy. Because now she's going 85, tailing in the tailpipe of the person ahead of her. That's not service. That's not service. There goes the big Tacoma truck. He's found a little out. He's he's heading right into the truck. No, he's going to cut off the truck, the car in front of him, cut them off to get ahead. I'll probably be waving at him as I pass him in the slow lane as I get off, because we're all going to be getting there about the same time. There's no reason to cut in and out of traffic and drive like a maniacal person out of the pits of... My favorite quotes from Bible college was, speed on, brother, hell ain't half full. I love that quote. Speed on, brother, hell ain't half full. That was a good one. I went through a little trial yesterday. I was at Red Cross and I'd gotten this large amount of money in a check. I think I talked about it before. Well, I put the money in the bank and I thought, well, I'm not going to spend a penny of it until after the job. Make sure everything's clear, Well, the person on the other line said they wanted me to get ready to do the wardrobe. So get ready. We have to take the money out of the bank that you've securely put it in, and now go to an ATM that I'm going to talk to you about and put the money in the ATM. I'm like, what? What? I thought that sounded very peculiar. Take money out of one, I take the money out of my bank and then put it inside your bank. So I went to the police department. I talked to the lieutenant. And I left a bunch of materials for the detective. I ran off copies, and so I turned it all. Then I called the bank. I said, hey, there's this person that has contacted me, and then I went to the bank where the check was supposedly drafted from, and the bank that was supposedly on the corner of Lake Avenue and Walnut had left a year before, so there was no bank there. So it rose more, and they had an address in Irvine, California, an address in Pasadena, and another address in Texas, I think. So 3 different addresses. Then they misspelled street. Well, they misspelled Walnut. They didn't put a W, capital W. So there's like little typos and things that wouldn't have really been right. You know, you could have said, okay, I can see where that's wrong. So I served my family well. I passed the test. It was a nice little test. I passed it. I did not take the money and give the money back and do all that. And the thing is that he gave me about $6,000. He only wanted $4,500 for the deal. And if I would have taken out any of the money, I would have been liable for the total amount, I believe. I would have had a difficult time explaining. But I did not take any of the money, so I don't have to worry. I don't have to pay any money back because I didn't take any money out. The check went in there and it just sat there. So, well, I'm almost to the office. So let's just wrap it up. You can give me a call at 1-213-713-8954. 8954 Green at ATT.net, on the Twitter, Mr. Bob at BobBob8954. And of course, you're watching Bob's Daily Devo here on YouTube, where I'm about to step into the office, and I will then get over and work on the windows and work on the potting station wood and get everything in order, over there at the boss's house. If you have a chance, just be nice to people. Just give them the extra cheese if they want cheese. Give them an extra bag if they want a bag. Be friendly and kind. Have a smile in your voice. Don't be snotty. Don't be mean. Don't say, oh no. Try to say yes to everything. In fact, my wife, she worked for a company where they forbade her from saying no. She could never say no. The customer would say, I'm going to go to the hotel, I'm going to spray paint Christmas trees on all the furniture. And my wife would have to say, oh, wow, Christmas trees on the furniture. Well, you know what? We have a wonderful art studio there at the hotel, and we have canvases, and you can paint all the Christmas trees you want on the canvases in the art studio. If you paint them in the room, you might get some kind of paint fumes inside your lungs, and we want you to be healthy and happy while you're here with us at the Disney resorts. So they would never come out and directly say no. At the same time, they had to have a smile and had to be positive, and so you can do it. If they can do it, you can do it. If they can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I love my new little mirrors. They're little circular reflective mirrors, and they basically encapsulate the side of the car where there was a blind spot. If I look over, I wouldn't see anybody. I wouldn't see anybody in my mirror, but they'd be right there. Now I can see them. So that fixed my wagon. Alrighty, well, I'm on my way. I'm gonna go to the get to the office here, drop these wonderful Krispy Kreme donuts. Lil Swag, that's what it says in the license plate. Look, L-I-L Swag. Lil Swag is in front of me. In fact, everybody right in here in my little circle all has customized license plates. We all have the old black plates. Everybody likes the black plates. How many black plates can you see? I got 1, 2, I can see right there, 2 of them. 3, that's a good game, you can play in the car. 3, keep your eyes on the road, Bob. There's 3, all right. Got 3, can I hear 4? Can I hear 4? How about 4? Calling out for 4, give me 4, give me 4, give me 4. All right, got 3, got 3, got 3, got 3. All right, that's all I got is 3 right now. See it behind me? I can't see any plates back there. There's a car, no black plate. 3, 3, 3. I'm looking, I'm watching. 3. No, paper cover doesn't count. 3, 3, 3, 3. There's 3. Can I have 4? Can I have 4? Give me 4. Give me 4. See, I told you how unusual this is. It's really wild that we've got black plates right here. Isn't it funny? Not many people have them, but we got a bunch of them. So we got 3, and no more. Nobody else has the black plates. That is really wild. I never really thought of this game before, but I've seen them once in a while, but they're kind of rare. 4. I got 4. Maybe that's the same car I saw before. I don't think so. How could it get behind me? All right, we'll count it as 4 and smile. All right. I got 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. All righty. Oh, doggy. I'm looking before we stop the tape. Alrighty. Well, it looks like that. We got one of those 4. Alrighty. I'm here. Alrighty. Love to see you. Let's get together, have a little snack. God bless. Talk to you soon. This is old Mr. Bob from Arcadia. Bye.